Did you ever get in like a street fight or anything like that? Because you are a fighter, you grew up in a rough area. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, naturally, of course. Yeah,
You got in a
plenty of
couple.
fights. Yeah, plenty of fights.
Okay.
Especially when I just came from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Even in Jamaica, I had so much fights. But that's just part of that's just comes with being a kid. That's a part of growing up. It's not because I was in this area or because I'm, whatever, or I come from this family. Nah, we got into fights. You know what I mean? Fight. That's what happens. Growing up as kids, we got into brawls. Me and my friends versus whoever. Like that's just how it goes.
Got you. Were there more fights because you grew up in both areas? Were there more fights you would say like in Jamaica that you got in or in America? Like who's
Probably in
more down to
America.
throw down?
Probably in America because
Oh,
the fights
really?
in America were different. The fights in America are more like fist fights. The fights in Jamaica are a little different because people are like they got weapons, machetes, or like
They'll
people
go
are gonna
crazy
shoot.
on
Yeah,
you.
you're more likely to get shot in Jamaica.
Oh
You
shit.
know what I
Okay.
mean? Whereas
Yeah.
whereas here you can get shot, but guys are like more willing to fight. You know?
Got you. And what were like because you said because you came from Jamaica or something, so like that's one of the reasons why you're getting arguments or something?
Yeah, I mean, people would think you're an easy target.
Is it
Especially I
making
don't.
fun of your accent or something? You'd
Yeah,
stand up for
and I
yourself?
don't.
Is
You
that
don't
it?
culturally. You don't dress like everybody else yet. You know what I'm saying? You're still young. I'm still impressionable. I'm a kid. I'm still trying to find myself and find my group of people and friends. Luckily, one of my best friends, Raheem, he actually he knew my mom and everything, right? His mom and my mom were like this, right? And you know, we were neighbors and we went to the same school. We were in the same grade. So naturally he brought me into his friend group, and he was always like really a really cool dude. Everybody knew and all that. And then slowly I started to make my own way and all that. You know what I mean? And so that's just how that went. But naturally you're gonna get into shit. You're gonna get into shit because people, especially the school I went to, Jamaica High School. If you just do your research on Jamaica High School,
I'm gonna
that
have to look it
school,
up then.
that school was prep for prison. That school was not. The graduation rate was like 30% or something. They shut it down. It was a horrible, horrible school. Terrible. They had metal detectors at the front. There was cops walking up and down the hallways with bulletproof vests. It was whack. It was the bullshit
Damn,
ass
that's
school.
crazy.
Terrible. And you know, naturally you're gonna get tested. When you go to school, like you just get tested. So
It's
people are
bound to
just
happen.
yeah. So like you're gonna have to stand up for yourself. You got to hold your own. It's like if they think you soft, then you're always gonna get pressed as in just being soft. You know what I mean? So, but if you can fight or if you can stand up for yourself, or you're just well known, then you'd be all right.
Yeah. You're like painting a picture in my head. Like sometimes I'll watch like jail documentaries like 60 Days In or something like that. Do you ever watch like a jail show and you're like, that's like high school for me?
Low key, low key.
Low
Oh
key, that's
man,
what it sounds like.
it was terrible. It was the worst. But I'm happy they shut it down and now they split it. It was a big school. They split it into like two different schools or something now, and now it's much better. They like revamped it, but it was just lack of resources and just it was just a shitty ass school. I don't even know why they sent me there.
Okay, for
Bullshit.
sure.